Tangled brown tape in a plastic case, a list of songs I can't erase. Scribbled in blue, a note just for me, every track a memory. You hit record, I pressed play. We wore that cassette out every day, driving nowhere, singing out of tune underneath the afternoon. And it's always track 3, the one you repeat, a fuzzy guitar and a bittersweet beat. It takes me right back to that passenger seat. That 190 song, a feeling I can't delete. Just a mixtape memory, playing on a loop for me. The world moved on to shiny CDs, but we were stuck on our own frequencies, sharing headphones, leaning in close, forgetting everything we were supposed to know. The batteries died, the music would slow, a warped and woozy, beautiful flow. We didn't care, we knew every word, the best damn song we'd ever heard. And it's always track 3, the one you repeat, a fuzzy guitar and a bittersweet beat. It takes me right back to that passenger seat. That 190 song, a feeling I can't delete. Just a mixtape memory, playing on a loop for me. I found it in a shoebox yesterday. The ink is faded, worn away, but the feeling's still there, clear and strong. When I hear that 190 song still reminds me of you. Yeah, it always takes me back to you. Gymnasium smelling like sweat and perfume, crepe paper drooping in a stuffy room. You walked over, couldn't meet my eyes underneath those flickering lights. Asked me to dance, I couldn't say no. My heart was a drum machine ready to go. We shuffled our feet a foot apart, trying to play it cool to hide my heart. And the DJ played that one slow jam. I can't forget it. Here I am. Years later, still feel back screeched, the singer crooned about a love that was ending too soon. We didn't know the words, but we understood the magic in that neighborhood of teenage dreams and awkward grace. Lost in the moment, lost in this place. Just us two, and that sentimental 90s tune. And the DJ played that one slow jam. I can't forget it. Here I am. Years later, still feel the of the high school dance that swept me away. Your hand in mine, a nervous touch. Who knew a simple song could mean so much? The song ended, the lights came on, the spell was broken, the moment gone, we walked away, back to our friends. But some melodies never really end. No, they never really end. I hear it sometimes, and I just pretend I'm back in that gym with you, dancing to that 90s tune. Windows down, the air was thick. That summer of '96. Faded jeans and a cheap guitar. Didn't matter where we were, just that it was far from my hometown, from all the rules. We were kings of nothing, glorious fools. The radio crackled a familiar sound, the only station for miles around. It was the soundtrack to the sun and our eyes under endless open skies. The one-hit wonder, loud and clear, the anthem of our favorite year. We screamed the chorus wild and free, that 90s road trip, you and me, and that song will always be our own private freeway. We lived on gas station coffee and chips, the lyrics falling from our lips. You knew the drums, I knew the bass. We were going nowhere at a breakneck pace. The tape deck chewed it up one time. We thought it was a capital crime. Spent an hour with a pencil winding it back, just to keep our summer on track. It was the soundtrack to the sun in our eyes under endless open skies. The one-hit wonder, loud Midnight glow from the TV screen, living out our teenage dream. We'd wait all night for that video to play, the one with the band in the pouring rain. You call me up when the countdown began. It's on, was always the plan. I turned the volume down real low, so my parents upstairs would never know. You on your phone, me on mine, watching the same thing at the very same time. And when the singer looked right at the screen, I'd pretend it was you, if you know what I mean. That MTV music video love affair felt like you were right there in the static and the glow. A secret we shared, the 90s song showed me you cared more than words could ever do. My MTV memory of you. The fashion was dated, the effects were cheap, but the promises in that song ran deep. A power ballad of epic scale, a storybook romance that could never fail. We talk about the plot, the silly clothes, the way the guitarist held his rose. It was more than a song, it was our own show in the flickering television glow. And when the singer looked right at the screen, I'd pretend it was you, if you know what I mean. That MTV music video love affair felt like you were right there in the static and the glow. A secret we shared, the 90s song showed me you cared more than words could ever do. My MTV memory. Now videos live on the internet in perfect quality, and yet I miss the static, I miss the weight, I miss that feeling of sealed fate. Watching MTV with you, a memory in faded blue. That 90s song, it still feels new. My MTV memory of you. The hiss of the tape, the click of the door. My old Walkman doesn't work anymore, but I remember sitting on that park bench swing. You gave me one headphone and made me listen to a song you swore would change my life, cut through the teenage trouble and strife. The phone was warm, the sound was tinny, feel totally free. We didn't have to talk, we didn't have to try. The lyrics spoke for us beneath the sky. Two different people, one beating heart, connected by a wire, a work of art. We were sharing one headphone, listening to the rain, sharing one melody, sharing the same pain. The left side for you and the right side for me, living in a 3-minute stereo fantasy. That indie band from a town far away saved us from the wreckage of another day, and that song is forever tied to you. Sharing one headphone, seeing it through. I wonder if you still have your copy of the tape. Did you ever manage to finally escape? When I hear that song, I close my eyes and I'm right there with you under gray skies. One headphone in a world of our own. Yeah, one headphone. I've never felt so numb. The first few notes are all it takes, a cheap synth sound, for goodness sakes. It was our song, we swore it would be the one they'd play at our anniversary. We bought the single, the one with the B-side, played it so much there was nowhere to hide from that cheesy chorus, that predictable rhyme, the official soundtrack of a better time. But now the 90s song is just a ghost in this room, a painful reminder of a love consumed. It was the anthem of us, now it's just my private hell. The song that we broke up to, I remember it well. Every time I hear it, I'm back in that fight, underneath the pale moonlight. The breakup song we never meant to write. You said the words I couldn't speak, my entire world had sprung a leak, and on the radio a cruel design, the melody started for the final time. The singer was wailing about eternal love, as we were calling it, giving it up. The irony's thick, you could cut it with a knife. The happiest song for the worst night of my life. But now the 90s song is just a ghost in this room, a painful reminder of a love consumed. they just become a song stuck in the past. A breakup song, playing all night long. Where did we go wrong? Just a sad, sad 90s flannel shirts and ripped up jeans, living out our rock and roll scenes. You hated the world, I hated my hair. We were a perfectly angry pair. You gave me a CD, scratched and stark. Listen to this, you said it's a work of art. A wall of noise, a screaming plea. You said it was the sound of being free. And oh, that static, the feedback roar, the sound of everything we were looking for. That one grunge song, a beautiful mess, the soundtrack to our loneliness. We turn it up till the speakers blew, and that garage, just me and you, finding solace in the noise and rage, trapped together on the same torn page. We learned the chords on cheap guitars, dreamed of being misunderstood stars, painting lyrics on our bedroom walls, ignoring our parents' frantic calls. That song was our secret, our sacred ground, the only place we felt truly found. In a world of pop stars and shiny things, we love the chaos that the singer brings. And oh, that static, the feedback roar, the sound of everything we were looking for. That one grunge song, a beautiful mess, the soundtrack to our loneliness. We turn it up till the speakers blew, in that garage, just me and you, finding solace in the noise and rage, trapped together on the same torn page. I dress a little cleaner now, my hair is neat. I walk on a much more respectable street, but sometimes late at night I put it on, and for 3 minutes I'm not yet gone. I'm back in the noise with my favorite boy, that beautiful, angry, grunge-filled joy, our perfect mess, our favorite song. The lights were low, the mood was right for a slow burn Saturday night. You put the disc in, pressed the play, and chased all of my fears away. No screaming guitars, no angsty rhymes. the smooth soundtrack of better times. A soulful voice, a gentle beat, swept me completely off my feet. The 90s R&B, our special group, the kind of song that made you move in a way that said more than words could say. It's still our song to this very day. That late night feeling, soft and low, the only way our love would flow. With that sweet, sweet 90s R&B. We didn't need a dance floor, just a living room rug. Every note felt like a warm hug. The harmonies blended, sweet and clear. Whisper everything I needed to hear. You'd hum the bass line, I'd sing the high part. We knew that whole damn song by heart. It was our secret language, our own design. A love so real it felt divine. That 90s R&B, a special groove, the kind of song that made you move in a way that said more than words could say. It's still our song to this very day. That late night feeling, soft and low, the only way our love would flow. With that sweet, sweet 90s R&B. They don't make them like that anymore. The feeling's not something you can ignore. It was simple and honest, pure and true, just like me and you. Yeah, just like me and you. Spinning all night, nothing else to do. Lost in that 90s R&B groove. Forever me and you.
Sand in our shoes, salt in the air. A summer too perfect, a love too rare. You had a boombox, heavy and old, worth more to us than silver or gold. You press play and the beach would ignite with that one-hit wonder burning so bright. A cheesy synth hook, a beat so cheap, a promise that summer was ours to keep. And we danced on the boardwalk till the sun went down. The undisputed
for war, a digital battle side by side with all our teenage foolish pride. The sound of buttons, a frantic mash in a brilliant technicolor flash, but in the background through the noise I'd only listen for your voice, and the radio behind the counter played that one 90s rock song, a serenade for the pixelated fights we'd always lose. It was a soundtrack to my loving you. Between the finish him and who can call that song reminds me of it all. Our arcade soundtrack, you and me, in 16-bit for eternity. You'd always pick the stronger one. I'd lose the match before we'd begun, but I didn't care about the win or loss, just the lines I was afraid to cross. Leaning in closer to show you a move, my secret agenda, my love to prove. The music was loud, a driving beat, a perfect cover for my heart's retreat, and the radio behind the counter played that one 90s rock song, a serenade for the pixelated fights we'd always lose. It was a soundtrack to my loving you. Between the finish him and who can call that song reminds me of it all. Our arcade soundtrack, you and me, in 16-bit for eternity. A voice declared player 2 has entered the game, and my whole world was not the same. It wasn't just a game we played, it was a memory being made. Game over. The screen goes black, but I'm not over you. Not over you. Our song is on repeat, it's true. The arcade soundtrack of me and you. Oh. bought the tickets a Friday night, escaping in the flickering light. The movie was okay, a typical plot, but the song in the end, credits was hot. It started playing as the name scrolled by. You grabbed my hand and you let out a sigh. That's gonna be a hit, is what you said. The melody stuck inside my head. It was a song from the movie, the one that made us stay and sit there in the darkness till the credits went away. It felt bigger than life on that silver screen, the perfect ending to our teenage scene. And every time I hear it, I'm in that theater seat with your hand in mine, a feeling so sweet. Our own private movie soundtrack on repeat. We bought the soundtrack on CD the next day, just to hear that one song play. It was track 12, right at the end, a hidden treasure, a brand new friend. We'd act out the scenes in my living room. You were the hero, I was the one you'd save from doom. The song was our score, our guiding theme, living out our cinematic dream. It was the song from the movie, the one that made us stay and sit there in the darkness till the credits went away. It felt bigger than life on that silver screen, the perfect ending to our teenage scene. And every time I hear it, I'm in that theater seat with your hand in mine, a feeling so sweet. Our own private movie soundtrack on repeat. The movie's old now, they call it a classic. Our story though feels a bit more tragic. We didn't get the ending that we planned. Our script was written in the sand, but the soundtrack's still here, making it all feel so clear. For a few minutes you're still near, whenever that 90s song is here. Our movie ending song, my dear. Tuxedo rental, a dress that shined, the one night we could leave the world behind. You looked so nervous standing at my door, the person I'd been waiting for. We walked in and the theme was Starry Night, everything bathed in a soft blue light. And the band was playing a little off-key, a cover of a song from the radio for you and me. And that was our prom song, a moment in time, a memory so perfect it feels like a crime to know it's over, to know it's in the past. Some things are just too beautiful to last. But when I hear that ballad, I'm in your arms again. The king and queen of the high school gym, are forever right till the danced every dance. Our feet were sore, still we stayed out on that polished floor when they played the slow one, our official theme. It was like stepping into a waking dream. The teacher smiled, the chaperone swayed, a memory that would never fade. You sang the chorus softly in my ear, and for that moment I had no fear. And that was our prom song, a moment in time, a memory so perfect it feels like a crime to know it's over, to know it's in the past. Some things are just too beautiful to last. But when I hear that ballad, I'm in your arms again. The king and queen of the high school gym are forever on till the end. Our 90s prom song, my friend. The pictures are faded, the dress doesn't fit, but the feeling of that night I can't quit. It's locked in the notes of that melody, a part of you, a part of me. Our prom song, where we belong all night long. They played our prom song, and nothing could go wrong. I spent my allowance, $3.99, for 2 songs that felt completely mine. The A-side was the hit, the one I knew, but the B-side was the one that reminded me of you. It was a sadder version, stripped and slow, a hidden track that no one else would know. I'd play it on my stereo day after day, in 1,000 different melancholy ways. And that cassette single, I wore it out. It was the only thing I couldn't be without. Side A for the world, side B for my heart. A fragile plastic work of art, the 190th song in its purest form, the quiet after the raging storm. My cassette single, and a memory of you. I'd rewind it with a pencil to save the battery. A ritual of teenage tragedy. Lying on my bed, staring at the ceiling, tape would hiss, the sound would warp and fade. But it was the most beautiful sound ever made. It was our secret, a song unheard. Every single precious word, and that cassette single, I wore it out. It was the only thing I couldn't be without. Side A for the world, side B for my heart. A fragile plastic work of art. That 190 song in its purest form. The quiet after the raging storm. My cassette single, and a memory of you. I don't know where that tape is anymore. Probably in a landfill or on a dusty floor. But I can hear it perfectly in my head. Every word the singer said. Side B, just for me. In my memory of you, my cassette single, forever true. Showed 'em out at heavy ass in the place where the party would always begin. 10D batteries, a hefty price to bring our own portable paradise. To the park, to the beach, to the basketball court. A musical, magical last resort. When boredom struck, you'd bring it out, and in the silence with a shout, and you crank that boombox till the speakers would shake. For goodness and for heaven's sake, that 190s hip-hop track we love, the one we couldn't get enough of. We'd all start dancing, a clumsy crew, under a sky of perfect blue. Blasted our favorite beat, the kings and queens of our little street. The bass was mighty, the treble was weak, but it was the language we chose to speak. We knew the rap, every single line, a testament to a time so fine. We didn't have much, but we had that sound, the best damn boombox in the whole town. It was our centerpiece, our ghetto blasting prize, the soundtrack to our summer lives. And you crank cozy crew under a sky of perfect blue. Last in our favorite beat, the kings and queens of our little street. Now music leaves in a tiny cloud. It's never messy, it's never loud. In the same way, it's never proud as our boombox in front of the crowd. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. A boombox song all summer long. We couldn't go wrong with our boombox song. Where we all belong. Boombox.
Friday night, the lights go low. Around and around and around we go. You were a master, a blur of grace. I was just trying to keep up with the pace. I'd stumble and fall, you'd laugh and pull me up. My cup of courage was an empty cup until the DJ, with a knowing grin, played the one song that would pull me in. And we'd skate to the rhythm of that 90s dance track. There was no holding back, no turning back. The beat was a magnet, the synth was a call to the middle of the roller rink to give it our all. We were flying, we were free for a song or two under the disco ball. Me and you, that roller rink jam will always be a perfect spinning memory. The couple skate was my favorite part. A chance to finally show my heart. I'd hold your hand a little too tight, and we'd lie together in the pale blue light. The world outside just disappeared. All of my worries and all I had feared melted away with every turn. A lesson in love I was happy to learn. And we'd skate to the rhythm of that 90s dance track. There was no holding back, no turning back. The beat was a magnet, the synth was a call to the middle of the roller rink to give it our all. We were flying, we were free for a song or two under the disco ball. Me and you, the roller rink jam will always be a perfect spinning memory. I tried to go back there the other day, but it's a parking lot now, cold and gray. But I can still hear the wheels on the floor and that song calling me back for more. Round and round to that 90s sound, the best feeling I ever found in that roller rink town.
try on clothes we could never afford, pretend that we were never ever bored. We'd make up stories about the people we'd see, living out a suburban fantasy. The song would come on and you'd start to sing, a perfect pop culture beautiful thing. And for a moment it all felt right underneath that fluorescent light. And there was always that one, that top 40 hit that seemed to follow us wherever we'd sit. That 90s mall song, a constant refrain, a mix of sunshine and artificial rain. It reminds me of the smell of pretzels and perfume, and killing time in the afternoon with you, just wandering through our lives on pause with that mall song tune. The malls are all dying, the stores are all closed. The story of our youth is decomposed, but that song survived on a classic rock station, a monument to our shared stagnation. That mall song, we sang along all day long. We couldn't be wrong, 'cause we belong to that 90s mall song. That summer I was scooping ice cream for a wage, trapped inside a brightly colored cage. The radio was stuck on one station, the manager's favorite, my eternal damnation. He loved the hits from a few years back, kept the 90s alive in that little shack. And every day at least 3 times I'd hear the song that matched your rhymes. It was our song, playing for the tourists in line, a bittersweet and cruel design. That 190 song, a summer refrain that drove me crazy and kept me sane. It takes me back to the sticky heat, the smell of waffle cones and a love so sweet, the soundtrack to my summer job blues and the memory of you. You come to visit on your afternoon break for a free scoop of whatever I could make. You'd lean on the counter and you'd smile at me, and the song would come on inevitably. You'd sing along and I'd roll my eyes, but secretly it was a sweet surprise, a moment of us in a place so mundane, a little sunshine in the pouring rain. It was our song, playing for the tourists in line, a bittersweet and cruel design. That 190 song, a summer refrain that drove me crazy and kept me sane. It takes me back to the sticky heat, the smell of waffle cones and a love so sweet, the soundtrack to my summer job blues and the memory of you. The summer ended, I quit that place, couldn't stand the music, couldn't stand the space. But now when I hear it, I don't feel the dread, I just see you leaning there instead. My summer job song, it wasn't wrong, it was where I belong all summer long with you. And that 90s song, a 90s song, the 90s song. lost inside, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The energy buzz, a current in the air. I saw you standing there with the flower in your hair. The lights went down, the crowd let out a roar. This was the moment we'd been waiting for. And they played that song, the one from the radio. The whole damn crowd was ready to blow. We sang every word, we screamed every note. The best damn night I've ever known. And I quote you when you turned to me and yelled in my ear, there's nowhere else I'd rather be than here. That 90s concert, a beautiful scar underneath the fake stars. The bass in my chest, the sweat on my brow, living completely in the here and now. The singer held the mic out to the crowd, and we sang his lyrics so fierce and